Are bank statements legally accepted in Texas and beyond? The short answer is yes. Bank statements can be used to establish your income. But which bank statement edits are allowed and which ones are illegal and risky? That's what we're going to cover next. In general, bank statements are considered acceptable proof of income for immigration purposes. This means that bank statements can be used to establish your eligibility for certain immigration benefits, such as a worker S visa, a family visa, and even a green card. Additionally, bank statements are sometimes requested by USCIS during the background check process for naturalization. Bank statements are also used by non-immigrants to demonstrate that they have sufficient funds to support themselves while in the United States. For example, students applying for an F1 student visa must show evidence of financial support through bank statements or other documents. Also, those who wish to work in the United States under a specialty occupation, H-1B visa, must show proof of income to establish their eligibility. However, it is important to note that not all bank statement edits will be accepted. For example, bank statements that have been altered or forged will not be accepted. In addition, bank statements that do not show a complete picture of your financial situation may also be rejected. For example, if your bank statements show large deposits or withdrawals, but you cannot account for these transactions, your statements may be considered unreliable. Furthermore, if your bank statements are in a language other than English, they must be accompanied by an official translation in order to be accepted. When is it time to call in the professionals of bank statement formatting? Given the strict requirements for bank statement formatting, it is recommended that you consult with an immigration attorney or accredited representative to ensure that your statements are properly prepared. This is especially important if you are applying for a visa or a green card, because the consequences of submitting incorrect or incomplete documentation can be severe. You may be denied the benefit you are seeking or even placed in removal proceedings if it is discovered that you misrepresented your income or provided fraudulent documents. At our firm, we have extensive experience preparing bank statements for a variety of immigration purposes. We understand the importance of providing clear and concise documentation to support your application or petition, and we know exactly what the government wants to see. Our attorneys and staff will work closely with you to gather the necessary information and ensure that your bank statements are formatted correctly. We will also review your statements to make sure that they are complete and accurate and that they tell your full financial story. Here's how our process works. First, we will obtain your bank statements directly from your bank. Next, we'll analyze your statements to determine if any edits are needed to make them compliant. Any changes we make will be clearly marked on the statements and explained in detail in a cover letter. Then we will send your compliant bank statements and cover letter to the address specified by you or your attorney. Finally, we will keep a copy of the compliant bank statements in your file for your records. Here's what's on our compliance checklist. First, we ensure that your name and address are clearly visible on the bank statements. Next, we verify that the bank's letterhead and contact information are present. We checked for the statement, period, and date of the statement. We make sure there are no edits or alterations to the original statement. And lastly, we confirm that all required transactions are included, such as deposits and wires. Here are some red flags that may cause your statements to be rejected. Missing or incomplete transaction descriptions, multiple pages missing from the statement, significant white spaces or missing numbers, unsupported or unexplained changes, missing bank seals or signatures, and lastly, unclear or inaccurate information. For further information and official guidance, please visit the USCIS website and search for bank statements. I have also included links to additional resources in the description below.